Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 featured trade idea, the setup and trade plan for Thursday, July 19th, 2018. Today's featured trade idea will be MDCA, MDC Partners. And as you can see here, let's spread it out a little bit. As you can see here, we've got a rounded bottom breakout here. We've got a new trend that has been starting, higher highs and higher lows since this low. And most recently we broke through to the rounded bottom breakout, and we've done a pullback, a nice flag back to the trend line. And on Wednesday it formed a bullish engulfing of a hammer type candle. And we're looking for it to break above this recent resistance level from these three highs here. If we look at the weekly chart, you can see how this line matches up very well up here with the 38.2 Fib extension. These highs of the bodies and some of the bodies here at lows match up pretty well to the 61.8, and then we match up well up here again with the 100% extension. So going back to the daily, you can see how those things match up. So these will be our targets. We'll look for a breakout entry above these highs using a stop pretty much where the low is today. What I've done is offset the V stop, which is now at 541. Oops, let's try that again. At 514. So it would be about 7% below. And if we're at a breakout price on there, we're going to have about 6.5 to 7% of a stop here. So that's a pretty big stop. But we've got a nice run up to this 38.2, which corresponds to these lows. So that should be a nice target for us up around the 655 area, that sort of area. So let's see if we can't put together a plan. Yeah, it looks like we've got about 2.5 weeks. I guess that's about right, until the earnings announcement. Generally speaking, we've got some good things going for us. Let's plan with 2 targets, although I'm going to bank on this first one myself. So let's say that we've got a 570 entry with a, what did I put this at? Let's call it 532 stop. First target up here around 655, something like that. And the second target up here at about, let's call it 695. You can adjust those ever so slightly as you think. Let's look at 400 shares. That may be too much for this, but let's see. 400 shares works out nicely. Small position, actually only 2.25%. But it does give us $152 of risk because that is, like I said, about a 7% stop. So let's see what happens if we sell 200 shares at that first target. Almost 15%, 14.9%. And that would give us $170. If we had to sell the entire position at that first target, we would still come very close to making our trade goal. So that's very nice. And we're getting about 2.25 to 1. If we can hang on a little bit past that, it's all going to be gravy for us. If we make that second target, that's going to be up here about just under 22%, pick up another $250, overall 18.5% and $420. So we're risking $152 to make either 340 or potentially 420. So 2.25 to 2.8 to 1 basically is what we're looking at. So please look at MDCA and evaluate that against your view of the market. your own trade criteria and rules, as well as your own trading style. If you do take it, I wish you the best of luck. And regardless, I wish you the best of luck in the markets today. And I hope to see you in the trading room.